Hello, this is Emma. I hope you're doing well, keeping strong. I think the most revolutionary thing any of us can do right now is stay calm, out of fear. Observe ourselves. Because when you feel confused or fearful, tired, agitated, annoyed, you can't hear yourself, you can't connect with your own intuition. And it can be hard to do sometimes with everything seemingly going crazy around you and turning upside down. But once you settle into the chaos and observe it rather than living in it and being it, when you're a sensitive person, you tend to take on the same energy of everything around you. You know, someone walks into the room and they're angry. It can make you feel angry too. But if they walk into the room and you see them angry and you observe the anger rather than reacting to it, just that split second before you go into that mode, just notice. And it helps a lot. We're going through a lot of changes at the moment, but it's okay. And I myself ultimately feel that we're going to end up in a better place than we were before. But there's a lot of discord on the way. So we need to learn some coping mechanisms to ride the waves. So, happy Thanksgiving to all of you in the US or around the world celebrating it. I hope all's well with you. In this video I just wanted to chat a little, haven't done that for a while, and tell you about something that I wanted to tell you about, and then I have a few things that arrived in my PO box that I wanted to show you. So the first thing is back in March I was going to tell you about this, and then of course everything flipped up in the air. So I shelved it for a while, and I was thinking about whether I should even do it or how I was going to do it. But I've come to the conclusion that we do indeed need to roll with the changes and ride the waves this year and coming years. And so I thought I would tell you about it, and then I shall just adapt to suit as we go along. So for a long time I've wanted to open set up an ASMR academy to train therapists and anyone wishing to be a therapist or do an in-person ASMR workshop. One of the biggest requests and comments I see, especially when I do a video with someone, ASMR treatment on someone, is there should be ASMR spas all over the world. And there are lots of spas all over the world, and there are lots of therapists who work in those spas all over the world who are ASMR viewers. And so I thought the quickest way to have ASMR spas all over the world would be to train and give hints and tips to all of the therapists. Now, of course, they can develop their own ASMR treatment sessions. That's not a problem. And I think by now anyone who's been watching ASMR videos for a long time would be able to do that. But I wanted to go a step further and set up an official academy that had accreditation from one of the complementary therapy boards, so that we were following certain standards in line with other complementary therapies. And so I've been developing therapy sessions in person, of course, and this is why I struggled to figure out how that was going to work. So I've been wondering how I'd be able to do it online, and that's so hard for me because the whole thing about ASMR for me is to bring people together and experience the sensation in person and bring the sensitive people together. So we can still do that, I'm sure, but it might be in a different way. Let's see what the future holds. My original plan was to travel all around the place and do weekend courses in different cities. So we shall see. And then of course the therapists would then be able to take the set sessions that they've learnt and add on to them if they want to. But the great thing about learning together in a group is that you can discuss things between yourselves and get ideas, and it would just be a really good starting point. So there would be courses for therapists, but also for anyone else who would like to do a workshop to learn how to do ASMR on friends and family. So there'll be two kind of levels, a friends and family level and a professional spa level, of course with certification and everything. So what I thought I would do first of all is tell you about it, and whilst I'm still figuring out how to present the courses, there is a website and it's WhispersRed Academy, and if this is something that you're interested in, then if you go onto that web page and there's a section for you to register your interest, and you just need to say where you are in the world. And I was thinking that I would just go with the majority, and if there's a large enough group in one place, then I would be able to, then I would know to go there first. So it just helps me to work out the best places to go. I'll see how things pan out over the next months and year, and perhaps I'll be able to organise courses online. But I just just really wanted to get together in groups because live sessions and workshops are just so much fun, and you always meet friends and it's really great, but we'll see. And the courses will be competitively priced. I haven't worked out how much they would be yet, so I don't have any information on pricing. It'll probably be weekend courses, and I need to perhaps organise some kind of insurance for being an ASMR therapist, but there isn't in the complementary therapies list. ASMR isn't even listed yet, so I'm hoping for that to be at some point. I've always wanted ASMR to be a recognised complementary therapy, and this is a step towards that. The college would also be, or academy, or whatever you want to call it, it would be also to support, so anything after expenses and any income after that would go towards a charity which I'm setting up at the moment, and I can't wait to tell you about that. So as soon as I have the website finished for that, the website's nearly finished. I'm working with some really good friends, and we are registering the charity, and then the bank account will be set up and everything. It takes so long to do it, there's so much to do, but once that's sorted out, I'll tell you about it. It's a charity for animals. I can't wait. That really has cheered me up this year, thinking about that. So, yes, I think I've told you all about that. Sorry, I'm not so great at explaining things like that. But yes, WhispersRed Academy, and the information will be on there for you to register your interest, and you will only need to pop in your email address, and I think it says city location or town location and country, so I know where you are, where the majority of the interest is, and then you'll be on the email list, and then when there are updates, of which there won't be many, don't worry, I'm not someone who emails a lot anyway, so you'll just get the necessary updates, and I'll tell you how far I am with the plans, etc. So hopefully one day ASMR will be a recognised complementary therapy, and there indeed will be ASMR treatments all over the world. We already have, as you may know, at least a small handful of people who've set up, and whenever they're in this country or somewhere I can get to, I always go along and have a treatment and make a video about it to tell you. And in fact, Danielle, who is in London since we made the video together, the gua sha massage, she's been so busy, and which is really, really exciting to know and encouraging as well. So one day they'll be everywhere. Okay, so this is a creaky chair, by the way. Let's check the camera. At the very first ASMR event in London years ago, there was a meet-up after the session, the stage session, and I was chatting with everybody, and along came a lovely guy called Henry and his partner, and he works at a theatre in England, and it's the It's the Lawrence Batley Theatre in Huddersfield. And earlier this year, he actually emailed me and I remembered him straight away. He wanted to send me this box. Oh, careful. Quiet sounds. This is the Charlotte Holmes. I called it an activity box, but I think there's a better name for it. It's a theatrical experience for children aged 7 to 12. And as we know, theatres have been really struggling this year. So Henry worked with the Duke's Theatre in Lancaster, which made me smile because I'm from there and I used to go to the Duke's Theatre when I was little. So that's a coincidence that Henry's Theatre worked alongside the Duke's Theatre in Lancaster to develop this immersive theatre box, activity box. So it's great for lockdown, and if you're thinking of something fun to buy for someone at Christmas time, then this would be really good. So I've had Mia and Bo start it, and they're having loads of fun with it. Mia is obviously older, but she's been guiding him, and he's been sent home. We've had a month lockdown again over here, and he's been sent home from school to isolate for a couple of weeks because someone in his year tested positive, so this came in handy for that. This isn't sponsored or anything, I just wanted to help out. I'll give you a sneak peek. There's a lot to do in here. It's really good. There's it would definitely keep the children occupied for a lot of time. So there's a parent and guardian letter in the top. It said this is a secret letter just for you, so it has all the instructions. Thank you for ordering the Charlotte Holmes Adventure Box, an interactive theatrical experience for 7 to 12-year-olds to be undertaken with parental supervision. Inside the box are a number of items. A box of Mikado, which can be opened straight away, some rules from Alfred the butler, and a number of items with stickers on. And then it just explains about the different tasks. And it says here, we recommend opening one envelope per day for 7 days. So this isn't just something they're going to open and finish in one day. It goes on for 7 days or even longer. So good value for money. I believe it's £20, which is brilliant. So yes, a lockdown present or a Christmas present. I'll leave the link in the description. And Henry said the experience can be enjoyed by the whole family. It arrives in the post and is a combination of physical items and online videos. It includes arts and crafts, outdoor activities, solving crimes and puzzles to do over the course of a week. And it was featured as one of the top 5 things to do in lockdown, according to The Guardian and Reviews Hub. And there was another review, excellent review, in the Daily Express. So they've been doing really well. I love the creativeness, and you know, whenever there's a crisis, there's always an opportunity for something good, and we just have to use our imagination. This is where sensitive people come in, because we are adaptable and we can generally see the bigger picture. So we are survivors because we've been through a lot before. So well done, Henry, and his friends at the Duke Theatre for trying something else. And it looks like you've done a great job. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to show you, this arrived in my PO box around August time, is a vegan cookbook, and it was given to me by a lady named Anne-Marie, who wrote me a lovely letter. And it's very interesting. She went to a cooking course, I believe. Let me see. I won't read all the personal things. I came across the work of an amazing lady and her husband, Marlene, Watson Tara and Bill Tara, and was lucky enough to spend an afternoon with Marlene, or is it Marlena? I apologise, learning some vegan cooking and hearing about their life's work, spent educating people about the benefits of a whole foods, plant-based diet and vegan lifestyle. And she thought that I would enjoy this, and she thought, right, so thank you very much, Anne-Marie. This is the book. So I haven't cooked anything from it yet, but I will be doing, and it looks really great. The first thing that struck me was I am 100% positive I've seen this lady before. It's so strange. She looks, I've just seen her before. So maybe she just looks like someone I know, someone I've met in the past. But yeah, she looks like a really kind lady. And it's called Go Vegan, a guide to delicious, everyday food for the health of your family and the planet. Let's see. To my 93 years young superstar mum, Mary Watson, whose message is, it's never too late to change. Go vegan. Mum became a fully fledged vegan on her 90th birthday. And to my late dad, John Watson, who taught us 7 kids, always use your voice to speak the truth. Wow. Your voice has a lot of power. So, it's nicely laid out. There's my mission and vision, acknowledgements and a welcome. The ecological kitchen, which is like, looks to be a prep and basics, food texture and the 5 tastes, conquer your kitchen, 4 weeks to vegan, the transition made easy, and kitchen equipment. And then we have breakfast, and there's tofu scramble there, which I really, really love, and sumptuous soups, quick bites, grilled portobello and roasted red pepper sandwich, Mediterranean chickpea salad sandwich, and bean burritos, sushi, looks great, And then there's a lot of recipes here. Main dishes, sides and salads, dressings, dips and sauces, and sweet treats, teas and macrobiotic home remedies. That's amazing. And the Human Ecology Diet, Nutrition for the Future by Bill Tara. So there's a lot of information in there, not just recipes. And information on eating organic, seasonal and local when possible. I think that's the future, don't you think? Eating local and growing your own. Getting back in touch with the earth and being more self-sufficient and self-responsible. I'm seeing that start already. And there's a really cute picture of them both walking together. That's nice. How nice that they've done something like this together and produced a book. And he must be a really sweet man, because he's showcased his beautiful wife on the front, who didn't want to get in the picture. That's really sweet. That's brilliant. So thank you very much, Anne-Marie. That's on the shelf in the kitchen now. I have a friend, Sarah, who's an amazing cook as well, and she's always, she turned vegan, I think, did she say 2 years or 1 year now? I can't remember. But she's always wanting new recipes, so I'll show that book to her as well. Okay, last thing. This envelope's really nice. It's got kind of a watery background sound to it. Crinkles and light popping crinkles in the background. So, a lovely letter in this homemade envelope with a beautiful bright pattern on it. Now this is a little gift and a letter from Melis. I had to read it to make sure I pronounced it properly. And again, I won't read the whole letter, but she refers to somewhere that she visits, and she travels a lot. And she works in La Réunion Island. La Réunion Island. And it's a small island in the Indian Ocean. Now, I think it's somewhere I'm supposed to visit, because I've been told about this island several times over the last 2 years. And it's only a small place, so the chances of hearing about it that often are probably slim. So someone's telling me I need to go. So hopefully I'll get to one day. So she sent me this instrument, and I'll use it again in another video. she knows that I like to collect sounds, of course, but different instruments too. So if I move it further back, that's the chair again. So as not to make really loud sounds with it. So it's a wooden frame with bamboo sticks here. And little pieces inside. This traditional instrument from Reunion Island is called kayamb. It's a kayamb. K-A-Y-A-M-B. You can find it on other islands of the Indian Ocean under different names like kayamba or kayamba. During slavery, people from the east coast of Africa tried to make their instruments with the only material they found on the islands. They were deposited to, but this particular one they used sugar cane, and it's still the cane today. This kayamb here is very small, like a version for babies. I hope you would appreciate it. So they're usually very big, and that's a little hand-sized one. And I shall make use of that, thank you very much. I have quite a large collection now of instruments like this. And I made a video a long time ago called Dinglstruments or something along those lines. So perhaps I'll do another one and include this next time. There you go. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Take care. Stand tall, stay strong. Power to the sensitive people. I'll leave all the links to everything. I'll try and find the book online as well.